This is the Shyft, a space for those who've carried the weight, hit the wall, and still chose to rebuild. We're not here to sugarcoat the process. We talk real change, physical, mental, emotional, and what it takes to lead when the fires burn low. I'm Matthew Gendron. Let's get into it. Imagine if you guys waited for me to be perfect at Warzone.
I would probably be in the grave by the time that happened.
Yeah. So,
Every rep is a chance to rewrite the story when you believed about yourself. It's a starting point, and each week, each day, each month, each year you're going in there and working out, it's something more to add to yourself to continuously build the story of your fitness journey, and one more thing to kind of track your progress into, the next version of yourself.
yeah. Mm. And I know there's a lot of people that are on our group that are, dealing with the mental health aspect side of it, whether it's depression,
Mhm.
PTSD, CPTSD, you name it, anxiety. No, it's not okay to feel depressed. You should feel the pain of whatever it is that's bothering you, but no depression. Depression sucks. And I'm like, I suffer from depression and I should rely on the gym to actually, my depression would probably be less if I actually utilized a fitness system and kind of just go to war with it. And I think if enough people hear that, and this is because it's gonna lift a lot of stress off of you. Cortisol levels are gonna go way down. And you're gonna feel a whole lot better about yourself. You just feel good. And I'm telling you all this stuff, and I need to go to the gym because I don't go to the gym. Mm. And I know for those of us that were in combat, for any vet that's listening to this, whether you've gone to combat or not, this is like a big thing for vets is to stay with a gym routine because it keeps some kind of structure to their day. At least, it's keeping some aspect of it, you know?
And whether it's starting your day or ending your day is a good thing to kind of get a good routine for you, something that kind of helps motivate you to get up in the morning, or something that kind of de-stresses you so you can go home and not have that work stress with your family.
Yeah. Most of that stuff's gonna die in the gym. It's gonna die off. You're gonna be thinking about it maybe a little bit, maybe between sets. Hopefully not, because you actually did enough to, get a burn out of it so you don't have enough in you to think about it. But, yeah, it'll kill a good amount of it.
And with that too, it kind of helps you out to where you can work out and think about, kind of what you went through throughout the day, and kind of give that onset personal battle. And then by the time you're done with your workout, your bad thoughts are over, your depression's over, your anxiety's over. Not completely gone, because it's always there if you have it, but you you went in, you raised your adrenaline, you lowered your cortisol, which is cortisol is one of those leading factors in depression, anxiety, and weight gain as well. But it does end up helping you out more to where you leave the gym in a better way of thinking, and you go home or you start your day and you go into work with less stress. Whether you go in the morning or you go at night or you go during the lunch break or however you want to do it, you just got to do it to where best fits you. If you're a morning person, I always suggest go to the gym. If you're, one of them people that stay up late like myself, I'd rather go at night. I'm not a morning person. I don't like waking up super early to go to the gym. I feel like to me, it's counterproductive. I go in, I'm already tired. Pre-workout really does help. but I don't feel like I got that energy and that drive to keep going. So most people have got to figure out that, hey, this is what works best for me. And going in there and having the right playlist. I mean, that's a big help too. Or, what's on the TV, or
If you
just
got
kind of your mindset.
Spotify, if you have Spotify, what's the other one there? I don't even remember it. The other one before Spotify,
Oh, Pandora.
Pandora. You can look up by genre what kind of workout music you want to listen to. And if it's cardio, there's cardio ones that will set you so you're in a rhythm and it
Yeah.
work. They work. Like you'll be in such a almost like cadence. Like after a while, you just like you're just into it, and you're like, oh shit. Before you know it, you're like, man, this freaking workout's good. I don't think people look at it like this either. But what movement, what that exercise actually does, and how it metabolizes stress, and it's going to get rid of stuff that a conversation just can't get rid of. Whatever you think that you're trying to be able to talk about, or maybe you're going to end up with some kind of clarity at the end of it because sometimes conversation just doesn't work. Try to stay focused, stay in control. You won't always be motivated, train your discipline, have that accountability system that's going to keep you going. If you're already disciplined in some stuff, like you can stand your ground, you're like, oh, like you're not going to budge in an argument, then stand your ground on yourself and go to the gym. Be like, I'm not going to back out. I'm not going to back down.
Yeah.
I'll do the same
And
thing. I'll do the same thing.
really getting into making it a part of your daily routine. That's where a lot of people fail, because I hear it from everybody. I mean, I'm not gonna dime anybody out, but I mean, the big thing is like, you'll work so many hours in a day and you come home and you're like, "Hey, I'm tired. I don't know if I wanna do this." No, you gotta pull that just little bit more grit just to be like, "Let me put in 30 minutes." It doesn't have to be like what everybody says, like 60 minutes of fitness is great for your heart. I mean, if you can get in 30 minutes, 20 minutes, I mean, that's better than 0.
And that's actually that's something that I was going to ask you earlier. What's your opinion for somebody that doesn't have like all the time in the world, or their day gets scrunched up, and you brought it up, take that 30 minutes. Whatever it is, it's better
Yep.
than zero, you know.
I mean, anything that if you're gonna do a short workout, it needs to be rapid fire.
Mm.
You need something that's gonna burn you up super
All right,
fast.
good circuit train. Good circuit.
Yeah. You can still focus on certain body parts. You can still do chest and tries. You can do chest and back. You can do legs and stomach. You can do, whatever. You just got to make sure it's just rapid fire. It can be something like, well, let me just sit on this bench and do some workouts. Next thing you know, you did one set of, 1 by 10. And next thing you know, you wasted 20 minutes and you got nothing out of it. If you
We do a
don't
lot
do
of
that,
high intensity. High
yeah,
intensity.
hit training is perfect for short workouts.
Yeah.
And if you can go in there and it's just straight rapid fire, you get 6 or 7 different workouts in covering, you know, 3 or 4 body parts, and you leave the gym, you're like, "Oh my god, that was horrible." Compared to the other day, you go into the gym and you were in there for an hour and a half and you left, less tired. But I mean, it just really matters what you do. Like, for example, like when I was really into fitness, I had my body fat low and I was strong for my size. I was in the gym for 1 to 2 hours, but I focused on every body part that I was doing for the day. And then I finished off the workout with, you know, 30 minutes of cardio. So for me, when I did cardio, I would stick to 30 minutes. I wouldn't be in there for an hour because I already worked out for an hour. I would do 30 minutes. I would do like 10 minutes on the bike at this fast pace, and then I would get on like the rower or the elliptical for 10 minutes, and then I'd get on the stair stepper for another 10 minutes. But for that 30 minutes, it was just, I'm going to hit it hard.
Mm.
And I'm going to be in a sweatshirt. I'm going to have some pants on. And I'm just going to sweat. And then I'd go hit the sauna right after that for like 10 minutes. And I'd be out the door.
You're just gonna have to
Build
get
a
out
trip.
there, dude. Like that's how it's gonna be, bro. Don't talk
Yep.
about it. Be about it.
Like, if you at least go in the gym or you don't have a gym membership, you go run outside. You know how Fresno is during the summer. It's hot as hell. And I'd tell them,
We're
hey,
actually seasonal. Like we're actually low. It's unusual, dude. It's down in the 90s. This is like almost unheard of.
but it's still hot. And you're wearing a hoodie. I mean, you're twice as hot.
Yeah.
Or I'd tell them, like some of my bigger guys or gals, I'd be like, hey, you don't got to go buy no sauna suit. Grab a hefty trash bag, rip some freaking holes in it for your arms and your head, put that stuff under your hoodie and go for a run.
Mm.
I mean, it was, a ghetto way of doing it, but you know what? When you're on a
Yeah.
budget, and I tell them, throughout the day, you need to at least to drink a gallon of water because you're going to be putting in a lot of work when you're training. And I know like 30 minutes of running, you don't think much of it, but when you're wearing a trash bag, a hoodie, sweatpants, and running outside 90-degree weather, you're going to burn a lot of fat. You're going to burn and sweat a lot to where you don't realize, like, hey, I'm going to be dehydrated. So,
Yeah.
biggest thing is when you do stuff, you got to focus right. And you gotta train your body right. And that's the same thing I tell my wife. I'm like, the best thing for your body and to make yourself sweat more is to drink more water.
Mhm.
So you don't drink enough water, you don't sweat enough. You drink plenty of water, you sweat a lot. And I've noticed that whenever I was training is when I drink a gallon of water a day, I seen the difference whenever I didn't do it. So, and you're not gonna lose all your calories through sweating. I mean, that's like getting an
No,
eyedropper
but
and
your
trying to
body
pull it
is
out of your ear.
functioning better. It's functioning as it should.
Yeah.
It's very clean at that point in time.
Yep.
So, I mean, water does flush out a lot. That's the reason why you got to make sure you offset, make sure you get yourself some electrolytes as well, whether it's Gatorade, Powerade, freaking liquid IV, whatever it is now. I don't know.
Yep.
All kinds of
I
stuff.
mean, it's
Some salt.
it's a quick hit. And I always get the other question where people are always like, well, I want to lose my stomach or I want to lose my back fat or, I want to do this. And I always try to tell them, like, I'm not a miracle worker. I can't target those areas. Your body's going to naturally lose where it thinks it's going to lose.
Yeah.
So,
Stuff like that, you need to start focusing on like your diet and
yes.
probably your stress. Yeah, like like I keep bringing it up because I know stress adds so much weight onto people. I mean, myself, I've watched myself go from like 195 to 235 based off
Yeah.
stress. And um
I
it's
mean, you used to have an NCO whenever you were the station commander.
yeah,
Who was your best recruiter?
my bet De Silva.
You nailed it.
Yeah.
I had so many conversations with him.
Yeah.
I don't know, and I don't like name dropping people because nobody knows
So,
who
dude,
did.
he's a great dude. He,
But
regards to the fact of like not alone. I mean, he's a 13 Fox, which and he's done his job in Afghanistan,
yep,
which is, for a 13 Fox, that's their bread and butter.
yep,
But that dude is just a great guy, great leader, great. I don't know. He's just cut from a different cloth. He's a good dude.
but the bad thing with him is he was a stress eater.
Mm.
He was a very hard working recruiter, but he was a stress eater, and I had a lot of conversations with him, like, "Dude," I was like, "You train harder than anybody in this office," to include myself, and I was at probably the peak of my fitness career during recruiting because, I tried my hardest to look like, the T-1000 while I was being a recruiter. I wanted to be that poster board for the Army, and I told him, I'm like, "How much you run, how much you work out, how much you take fitness as a religion, you don't look the part." And I asked him that, I was like, "Why do you not look like a sculpted god?" And he was like, "I stress eat. Like, I work my ass off at work, and that's my goal. And it puts a lot of stress and burden on me
Mhm.
to where I stress eat." And that's why I try to tell people, like,
You know why people
don't let
stress eat?
yeah.
It's because your stomach, it's the euphoric feelings, the happiness, the joy that it brings you from, like, eating, because your stomach's connected to your brain. So, like, it gives you this like, whenever you eat something, it just freaking hits. You're like, "Man, that hit the spot." And that's the reason why. So for people that stress eat, it's usually they're gonna go to a go-to. It's not always chocolate, like, chocolate does actually help. It's dark stuff is good for you. But they'll go for something that's gonna make them feel better.
That's very true. And that's what you have to do that battle in your head too. And I know that does make something very hard. And you got to kind of, dime yourself out or have a good friend or a good partner that can do the same thing that you can trust and you're not going to flip out on. And they'll be like, "Hey, like, bro, you're not looking what you should be looking like because you're doing this." And you got to kind of take that little fortitude and just be like, "Oh, well, I messed up.
Mhm.
Let me try to cut that down." And that was the conversations used to have with him all the time. And I don't know if that'll change him or if that's gonna, make him do anything different.
I'm sure it did. I'm sure it had some kinda impact on him. Just alone, the fact that he was like, had it in him to tell you exactly the reason why, and not be like, I mean, you could have said anything in the world, and he chose to tell you, like, the truth and said,
Yeah,
"No, dude, it's because I stress eat." So people really do that.
yeah,
And just because we were in the military or whatnot, you're not a superhero, okay? Like, we have just as many issues. Well, actually, we probably have more issues than the average person.
yeah,
And it's a lot of you better show up and look good, because if you don't, I mean,
yeah. Those actions have consequences, and
they
that's
really
why.
do. You look sloppy. And I mean, we've seen it, and we know the standards have gone so far down on the military and whatnot. So, and it's sad that it takes a war for standards to come back. It really is.
Well, I mean, really, for standards to come back, it's not really the war. It's kind of going back to garrison. Because I know during war, a lot of times, like, you'll see standards go down. People get promoted based off of army needs or military needs. I can't really
Yeah,
state
these are the
just the
army.
army. Yeah. So you're gonna have people get promoted and they look like crap. And then whenever, Iraq died down, Afghanistan died down, standards started coming back. So that put a lot of extra stress on people.
I don't.
And
I guess maybe it was just the units that I was in, because they, man, I tell you what. I mean, 101st, the 100, yeah, infantry's a lot different.
infantry is
Everything's all about discipline.
yeah,
For the
it doesn't
smallest
matter.
thing, and it's literally just so that way, like, it's not about
Well,
stupid shit, it's because the smallest thing is what will get you killed. The
yeah,
tiniest thing, and,
I have seen like I talk shit all the time. Like when I was an infantry unit and being an 88 Mike or, Pogue, what they call us,
that's a super.
my yeah, and I pretty much I talk shit all the time, 'cause I knew I can lift more than them. I knew I could outrun them and stuff like
Well,
that.
yeah, you got more time, you're freaking sitting on the fob while we're out there freaking getting shot at, eating all the
But
damn stir fry from freaking Striker Stables.
But the big thing is,
Probably couldn't
you
get
know, these
back
guys
and
would,
back. Who knows?
yeah, these guys would really like surprise you. Like, I've seen small infantrymen do amazing things,
Yeah.
and I don't think their leadership ever changes, which I wish the whole army would kind of go to that to a point. I mean, there's some things in the infantry world that you don't want to bring to everybody else, but I don't want to go too far off the path of, what we're really talking
Oh,
about.
no, we're fine. You're fine. You're staying. You're still on target.
But the big thing is like putting that perspective when it comes to fitness is you got to get on some sort of routine that is this disciplinary and action and reaction. So you're out there and it almost has to be like a religion whenever you're out there and constantly trying to learn, asking questions. If you don't know what you're doing, somebody in the
Being
gym
religious
is
about
supposed to.
something, and this thing too, like being religious about something, it just means that you're dedicated. You're
Yeah.
dedicated to doing it. You're like, no, this is what I'm doing. Just gonna do it. Okay.
I mean, for
So
that to be a part of your life. I mean,
yeah, you gotta literally, yeah, you gotta build it into your life.
yeah.
And if you've got, I mean, I don't even know how much time well, I do. We spend a lot of time on our phones.
Mhm.
So if you look at your screen time in a day and that's sitting pretty high, then you definitely got a good amount of time to go into the gym.
Yeah. I mean, like I said in the last one, I don't think we actually posted that one, but I did say like there's 24 hours in a day. I mean, you have no excuse to be like, I don't have time.
Yeah.
Because you have people like, oh, well, I slept for like 11 hours. I'm like, okay, well, you don't need 11 hours of sleep. Or you you slept in, or you took a longer lunch break, or you went off and did something different at the end of your day. I'm like, a workout don't have to be an hour. You can fit a workout in 20 minutes if you do it right.
Hmm. Yeah,
So I
you
mean,
can smoke yourself. I mean, look how easy it was for like somebody to break us off in less than 20 minutes.
Mhm.
I mean, dude, I
I
got
mean, so
smoked
many,
into a puddle of my own tears. Like,
yeah, I mean, there's so many things. I mean, there's more workouts and stuff I can probably dig deeper into. I mean, there's certain things I can probably, pull out and just tell people, but I mean, that can be for a different time. But the main thing is if you put something together real quick and it's rapid fire, you can burn yourself out in 20 minutes and you're done. I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot when 20 minutes into 24 hours is a day, but the main thing is when you're building muscle, that's what's going to help you be able to burn more body fat while sitting still, because burning muscle or burning fat is based on the muscle mass that you have in your body. So if you have more muscle than fat, a lot of times you're sitting there and you're burning more calories throughout the day than somebody who is more body fat than muscle. So that 20 minutes is something that's going to help, tear up the muscle fibers to build more muscle and to burn more fat. So don't just put in perspective like, oh man, 20 minutes and 24 hours. I mean, what is I really doing until you wake up the next day?
thanks for tuning in to The Shift. If this spoke to you, pass it on. This community grows because of real conversations, not noise. Take what hit, leave what didn't, and keep moving forward. Until next time, live on purpose, speak life, be present, and stay humble.